Devin's going to be also performing October the 18th at the Blue Strawberry on Boyle and November the 17th at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. So don't forget those. The concert, September 29th, Metro Tix. Check that out. But what we want to do right now is play her new song. It's going to be on an album coming out, but you can catch this on Apple Music or Spotify, or I got it on Bandcamp. It's called Okay.
Tried to hide it, found its way. Wish that I could disappear away. Circling round, cycle I cannot fight. Mind and body, trying to decide if I can close my eyes. Maybe come a day when life can find me. Feel okay, I'll close my eyes. Maybe come a day I can finally feel okay. Ask my mother, does it hurt so hard? Ask my father, will I always be more? Unseen forces make this body fight within. Will I ever feel the same again if I close my eyes? Maybe come a day when life can find me. Feel okay, I'll close my eyes. Maybe come a day I can probably feel okay. Pieces of me, one by one, fall asleep till the light has gone out on the entirety of me. It's tiring when your body is on worst enemy. Whole Foods bag bones, obsession with chronic disease. Holding out for the hope that I can conquer this disease. But knowing that this life will never give guarantees if I close my eyes. And baby, come a day when life can find me. Feel okay, I'll close my eyes. Baby, come a day I can probably feel okay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, 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 okay. Oh, 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 okay.
Wow.
Now, sometimes this is just me talking. Okay.
I didn't
Of course,
think
now you know I'm talking.
yeah,
folks.
he's talking. Folks, he's talking.
I'm talking.
It's just him talking.
It's just me talking.
Okay.
A lot of times, songwriters, either the chord progression or the words, or
Mhm.
just don't,
Makes sense.
yeah, or it's just like, yeah, okay. That was really, really good.
It is. It's a
That
good.
was really good.
She's really very talented,
Oh my gosh.
and she writes so many songs.
Oh yeah. She said before she left, she said, yeah, we've got some, and I've got a whole bunch that I haven't even put in the albums yet. And I'm like, what?
It just seems to come naturally with her.
And that's when you want to listen to somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite a gift. You know,
It is a gift. It is a gift.
she is really something. And
You
the ukulele, I when I was young, if I would tell you like stories about me, I had a ukulele. I still have one at home, but I never learned how to play it. But I always wanted to play the ukulele. I think I agree with her. Start with something with 4 strings
Right.
that are nylon,
Right.
and then move up to the steel strings. Because I did try to play guitar, and it was hard trying to get
Yeah.
those calluses.
That's a booger.
It is
yeah.
a booger.
Yeah.
It's quite a booger.
Yeah. It hurts.
It does hurt. Once you get them, though, it's fun.
Right.
It takes a while, though. It's like, do I really want to do this? But yeah, the ukulele is an interesting instrument, I
Yeah.
think.
And it's easier to carry around too.
Oh, yeah. Really?
So a little about Norbert Leo Butz,
Yeah.
that a St. Louis product. Matter of fact, his brother Steve is a Missouri House.
And I'm going to tell you another thing. He has another brother, Mr. Butts, I guess that's his name. He teaches at the elementary school at Maplewood Richmond Heights.
Okay, there you go.
And he was my son's teacher.
Oh wow.
And the Butts family is the nicest. I was wondering because it's spelt the same way.
Yeah.
And I know his brother is a House of Representatives
Yeah,
guy.
and he's
and,
got another brother who's an actor too.
Right. Yes. Correct. Yes.
So-
When she talked about the murder,
Yeah,
which was just tragic. They have a big family,
I
but
do. Right.
the nicest people.
Yep.
He was probably one of Matthew's best teachers, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
And he
cool.
just retired this
Oh,
year.
okay.
He retired.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he comes from a very large family.
that's true. Yeah. Sorry.
So you're good. He was right out of Webster University, went to University of Alabama for graduate school.
Uh-huh.
And what's interesting, he was in a Broadway show before he even saw a Broadway show. He went to New York City after University of Alabama. And after 2 weeks, this is
Uh-huh.
like being in the right place at the right time with the right attitude and
Right.
everything like that.
Right.
He was an understudy for Rent
Oh my.
for both roles.
Wow.
And then in 1996 took
Crazy.
over the role, one of the
Crazy.
roles. And then he starred in other plays and musicals. I'm going to name some:
Mhm.
Cabaret,
All right.
Wicked. She mentioned that.
Right.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels,
Mm.
Catch Me If You Can, and those last two, he won a Tony Award for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Musical. That's like ginormous
It's
deal.
crazy, isn't it?
And in films,
And he's from St. Louis.
he's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
He's been in films, TV, miniseries,
Mhm.
Bloodline, Fosse Verdon. He's going to release some albums. He's released albums, and let's see, there's something else here that I thought was very, very interesting. He's going to be starring in a new, where is it here? Here we go. He's in the middle of shooting a Hulu miniseries on Aaron Hernandez
I'll be.
from the New York Patriots, who he was diagnosed,
Mhm.
convicted of murder, and then died by suicide. He's going to be playing Bill Belichick,
Oh wow.
Hoodie Man,
Yeah.
and one of the
Yes.
favorite coaches in the St. Louis metropolitan area.
Yeah.
Not,
But
and he's also going to
Right.
appear in an upcoming film, The Exorcist Believer, a sequel to this 1972 film.
Oh, that's kind
That'll
of
be interesting.
that's kind of
His songs, he's going to be doing. You'll love this, Mark. He's going to be
Okay.
doing a cover of 9 to 5.
Oh,
But it's, when covers are done, normally they're totally different. And this
Uh-huh.
one's supposed to be dramatically different.
ooh,
So he,
I'd like to hear that.
yeah. I'm reading from something that was in the Post Dispatch here about that.
Hmm.
He says it's a bouncy Oscar-nominated, Grammy-winning theme song. The lyrics detail various working class inequities and are perhaps even more on target now when the Dolly Parton wrote them in 1980.
Ooh.
And he hears it as a protest song.
9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. All right.
I,
So we're protesting 9 to 5.
maybe it's a French heritage or something we don't know about. Did
okay.
I say that? No.
Bonjour. Yeah, I don't know. That's about the only French I know.
But he did some recording of some songs in Vancouver. Apparently, he was stuck for 10 months during the pandemic in Vancouver.
Oh my.
I can think of worse places to be stuck.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get back home, and that's a problem. But some of the songs he did are written by his daughter.
Oh.
So that's kind of cool too.
Oh yeah. I didn't know. Okay.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, not at all. That Butts family, it's something.
Yeah, he narrates audiobooks. What a versatile individual.
Why have we not had him on the show?
It's hard to get him on here.
Is that right? Well, I know people. We'll call
you know
it-
his brother.
I do know his brother. I know him very well. I got pictures actually on my phone of his brother.
Oh.
We went to he took the class to the symphony, and they did a kazoo thing where the whole class had kazoos.
Yeah.
And we all sat there with kazoos and played along.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Yeah.
Concerto for kazoo and
I don't know
orchestra.
what that was about, but it was fun. The kids loved it. I liked it
Yeah.
as an adult. I thought it was crazy.
You have to be able to carry a tune in a kazoo.
It's hard to do. It's not as easy as it looks. You have to hum right.
Right, that's correct.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't even want to try because it's not gonna work. I know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So that will be a fun concert. And again, folks, you can get tickets to the Friday, September 29th concert at 7:30, which is going to feature Norbert Leo Butts and our guest, Devin Cahill. That's at the Sheldon. Get your tickets at Metrotix,
Mhm.
and you can go to the Sheldon's website and kind of find your way, or go through Metrotix and find your way that way.
Right.
So,
Well, maybe we get Mr. Butts on the Norbert Butts on the phone or something. That
yeah, that would be
instead
great.
of coming into the studio,
That would be great.
he's probably a busy fella.
He is.
You know.
And because we don't want to be churlish
Oh my.
with him.
Are we? Ooh.
We don't want to be irritable
Whoa.
and rude with him.
Ooh.
We want to be nice. We don't want to be churlish.
Wow. What does churlish mean? I'm
It
gonna-
means irritable and rude. We want to be congenial and nice and warmly open.
Okay. We want to be.
So
Okay.
it would be churlish not to congratulate the winning team because we lost the match. Ooh, you know, some of the college teams, they're just like they're being very churlish.
Oh, yes, they are. Kansas.
What?
I know, yeah,
No.
they were pretty mean.
No.
Yeah, they were.
No.
Oh, yes,
We're
they
talking
were.
about all the teams that want to play Colorado.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
They're being very churlish
there's
and,
another one. Yeah.
and amateurish
Yeah.
and what I would say just plain not nice.
No, not nice at all.
Saying some things that you don't need to say about a coach or
No,
a team.
especially with kids around.
Yeah. You know,
That's,
so that's
Yeah.
that's sad.
I know it. It is.
No,
Yeah.
Kansas would never do that.
Oh, yes, they would. Yes, they did. It was a pretty competitive game. We're talking about the Mizzou Kansas game that I went to in Columbia.
The basketball game.
No, the football game. It
Well,
was,
they haven't played football for a long time.
who hasn't?
Mizzou and KU.
Oh, not KU. We're talking about Kansas State, I guess.
Oh, Kansas State. Well,
Yes.
there's a big difference
yes,
there.
there is a big
Now
difference.
you got to watch it because I went to
Yes.
Kansas. So you know,
Yeah.
it's the Jayhawks and the Wildcats.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
No, K-State folks are, some of them are kind of churlish.
Churlish. That's a good. Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. I
Great
should-
architects, folks in town. Great architects for those of you who listen and went to K-State.
Oh yeah.
Great architecture school.
It is a great architectural school.
Right.
Um,
But some of the folks can be churlish in any university.
yeah. Well, that's true too. Yeah. But we beat them.
That's right.
We shouldn't have beat them. Had it gone to overtime, we wouldn't have beat them.
Nobody will remember ever except what the final score is.
Right. Right. It was an exciting game.
So I do have a lot of
Okay.
of funnies here, Mark.
Oh no, you don't. Do you?
Now, whenever I say things about like a family or a wife or something, I'm not talking about my wife.
Are you
I'm not
sure
talking
about
about
this?
my family.
Okay.
So my wife made me coffee. This is somebody telling me this. My wife made me coffee this morning and winked at me when she handed me the cup.
Uh-oh.
I've never been more scared of a drink in all my life.
Right. Me too. I get that. I understand that for sure.
You know, some of you've heard the expression, walk a mile in my shoes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Some of you should walk a mile in my shoes because then you would be a mile ahead of me. And that would be fantastic. Just keep the shoes.
Love it. Yes. Yeah.
And there's something that's really becoming even more and more popular is having chickens,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
but you just have to make sure you have the right pen and you get the permissions and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I had a hen who could count her own eggs. She was a mathemachicken.
Wow. That's really bad.
And I have a pet termite. I named him Clint. Clint eats wood.
Oh my gosh. It just keeps coming. It's the gift that keeps giving.
That's right. You know, you go into a restaurant and you see that they'll have like a placard sign on the sidewalk out there, advertising specials or something that's
Okay.
going on like that.
Right.
This one, it said, come in and try the worst coffee one woman on TripAdvisor had in her life. I would just go in just to check it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's very creative,
I know
you
it
know?
too. Yes. That sounds great. Oh my gosh.
So, there's a lot of history that we can all learn from and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And, you see some of these movies, where like the Vikings are coming into England and attacking and, then the English are fighting the Vikings. And,
Yeah.
when you look at the houses that they had, they're pretty much wood and they've got like straw roofs.
Okay.
Well, on one of these shows, the people, the Vikings were coming in and the people said, hey, we can't afford to pay the taxes that you're wagering on us. And the guy goes, you talk a lot for someone who has such a flammable house.
No. Wow.
Now, I know that, 2020 vision,
Uh-huh.
that's supposed to be the best kind of vision. Some people have 2015 vision.
What does that mean? It's even better than
Yeah, it's
2020.
yeah.
So the lower the number, the better. Is that
the
how?
second number, the lower, the better. Like especially if it's 20,
Okay. All right.
like I have 20, like 400 or something. It's horrible vision.
Oh, so it goes up. So,
Yeah.
but if it's lower than 20, the second number,
That's good.
you're good.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
kind of like X-ray vision or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that all these years. Look how old I am, and I never knew that.
Yeah. Well, it's a good one. So here's a 20-20 rule.
Okay.
A 20-20-20 rule.
Mm-hmm.
To avoid straining your eyes at work,
Uh-huh.
remember the 20-20-20 rule.
All right.
After 20 minutes of work, take 20 minutes to book a flight, then disappear for 20 days.
I love it. Okay, I don't know what we're playing
Yeah.
here.
Have-
Well, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know if your parents did this, but I know my dad did some of this, not to the extent that I'm going to talk about, but I know people that they have to deal with this. And I met a guy the other day. He said, by the time my dad was my age, he had amassed like 30 coffee cans full of screws. I have
Oh,
none.
Yeah.
What have I done with my life?
Right. Yes.
No, sorry.
I've started the tradition. Started to carry on the tradition. And I look at them every so often and I go, what am I doing? Why am I holding all these?
And so you don't have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy some
Mhm.
more.
But none of them, like I've got, okay, one big one small one.
Oh, you haven't separated them out by size yet?
No.
Oh,
Oh, no.
so
no, no,
so
no,
sorry.
No. Why would I do that?
No, sorry.
No, I haven't done that.
Art Fleming. We've all worked in different situations in offices. I remember back, a coworker said to me one time, could you be any more annoying? So the next day I wore tap dance shoes to work.
That's not good. Oh my goodness. Well, I got
Okay.
when you get done, I've got a couple items here, but we still have about 10 minutes or
Yeah.
so.
As you get older, your secrets are safe with your friends because they can't remember them either.
Nobody. Yeah, it's getting that way.
Mark, I tell you what, the next time your wife gets angry,
Uh-huh.
put a cape on her and say, now you are super angry. Maybe she'll laugh or maybe you'll die.
I'll do that. My last day on this earth.
Super angry.
I know it. Wow, I know it. Come on. Yeah, honey. Let's put this cape on you. Ah, I may try that.
You know, my dog will eat anything. Matter of fact, he ate this book. Bear ate this book, and I've been reading a book from another interview that I've done, and I left it out. And Dash, our other, I need to bring it in and show you. He totally, I had it signed by the author, and he totally ripped the first like 10 pages, chewed him up. My dog will eat literally everything until you put a pill in it. Then he's Gordon Ramsay.
How do they know?
I don't know.
How do they know? That's amazing, isn't it? It's I don't understand how they know, but they know. They know. The
It's
dogs
frustrating.
know. They know.
They smell it,
I
and you can go, this is really good. You put it down there, they go,
no way.
"Oh,
I know
yeah."
better than that. I know what you're trying to do.
You're trying to make me better.
I'm fine where I am. I know. Isn't that funny?
So what have you got, Mark?
Well, do you eat breakfast?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
A lot of people don't. I don't know why they don't.
I'll make some eggs or
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
a soft boiled, or I'll eat some cereal.
Yeah. Do you have a place you like to go for breakfast?
Yeah, there's a couple places.
Shameless plugs. Yeah?
Shameless plug for the 21C. It's called Good Press.
Never heard of it.
New museum hotel, 21C Museum Hotel on Locust Street
Oh my.
between 15th and 16th Street.
Okay.
Also, we like to go to Egg.
Okay.
Egg
never
has
been there.
2 locations.
Rooster. Have you ever been to Rooster?
We've been to Rooster, right?
I didn't know there was
Right,
a
and matter of
couple of
fact,
locations.
Brunch in Kansas City is
Uh-huh.
like the thing on Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
It's huge.
It used to be that way here in St. Louis.
Yeah. You have to make a reservation for brunch in Kansas City.
I don't know where you find it in St. Louis. There's very few places.
Yeah, that's why we like Egg. It's kind of close by.
Is
You know,
it?
It's
They
on
do brunch?
Locust. Yeah, there's another place in
Mhm.
South. Yeah.
Well, today is Better Breakfast Day. That's why I bring it
Oh,
up.
okay. Do you eat breakfast?
All the time. It's one of my favorite meals. I can skip lunch, believe it or not.
I agree.
Lunch to me is like, if I eat it, it's going to ruin my dinner. I feel bloated if when I eat lunch.
Mhm.
I'm better off with a good breakfast,
Mhm.
you know, then I can work it off all day.
Right.
And then I'll have a nice dinner and sleep it off all
Right.
night.
I could actually eat breakfast all the time.
Hmm.
Have you ever had breakfast for dinner?
Yes, all the time. We
Yeah.
do. We do.
Yeah. I could eat cereal for
And-
all 3 meals probably.
Really? And I like Waffle House. We should talk about.
Yeah.
I went to Waffle House over the weekend with my son Michael.
It's been a while since I've been there.
Yeah. Actually, there's only one that I know
I had to
of.
scrape the grease off my glasses.
Oh, there's greasy. I did. I know. Should I dog him? I got I got my my bacon and I took a napkin and went, I got a little too much grease. So it was better when the grease was,
Hey, you know how to cook bacon, so it's really nice and crispy, and you can
No,
kinda
let's hear this.
render the
Let's
fat
hear
off.
this. Let's hear
You
this.
put the bacon in a skillet. You know, some people put it in the oven,
Uh-huh.
which is a good way to do it too.
We've gone from the skillet to the oven. So we've got kind of flipped this what you're saying.
But you can put it in the skillet and then put some water, just a little bit of water,
Oh.
because what it'll do is it'll
Really?
takes
Never-
care of the fat.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it makes it crispy,
It will pull the fat off, so it's not as
fatty.
fatty. You don't have to dab it with a napkin.
Oh, we just cook it till it's crisp and
Yeah, crisp is nice too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Maria's been doing it in the oven,
Mhm.
and the trick is to take it out halfway and turn them over.
Right.
Just talked to someone last week about that, and they said they didn't turn them.
Right.
So yeah,
Or cook it slow on the skillet. Cook it slowly. Cook it on low.
yeah.
Take your time.
It takes a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do it on the skillet, that's why we moved to the
Right.
to the stove, because it was like we have 4 people to eat and we all want to eat at the same time.
Right.
And we were finding we were eating in shifts. Okay, hold on, we're working on the next batch of
Yeah.
of bacon. So
Somebody's sitting at the table.
I know. Where's my bacon? I want my bacon. I know. And it is National Pancake Day today, so that kind of goes with
Ooh.
with everything. You like
Shameless plug for Uncle Bill's.
pancake? Oh yeah.
You can get you get a lot of pancakes there, a lot of food there. I love pancakes.
I do too. You ever gone to the Pancake House?
It's been a while.
Well, Uncle Bill's coffee. IHOP. I love it. I don't know if there's any around anymore.
There's one in Clayton. on Clayton Road and Brentwood.
Okay.
Kind of
That little
near there.
A-frame kind of
Yeah,
looking
right,
thing.
the blue roof.
Used to be across the street from Fitz's.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you knew Fitz's. They
Yeah.
had the best hamburgers.
yeah.
That was a greasy spoon little spot. Tore that down years ago. Probably needed to tear that down. It
Where
was
the place would go up in flames.
I know. And it's National Chimichanga Day. Do you
Ooh,
like a chimichanga?
yeah.
Are you a
chimichanga?
chimichanga
I'm a
person?
chimichanga guy.
You're a
yeah.
chimichanga
Yeah.
fella? I know there's nothing wrong with chimichanga. We've got about 3 minutes left. So
Okay.
I don't want to keep National Pancake Day, National Family Day today.
You could take the family out and get chimichangas and pancakes and bacon.
Yeah. So take some time today to appreciate the people that make our lives meaningful. And I think that's a real good.
That's an everyday one.
You would think so. You would think that it would be here's one I'm going to ask you. Love Note Day. Today's Love Note
Love
Day.
notes, yeah.
Do you ever leave a love note for Amy?
And mainly a text.
Oh, so it's a love text day.
Yeah. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And a lot of parents
Mhm.
will put a note into their kids'
Uh-huh.
lunch. That's always a good thing to do.
Maria does it all the time, or did.
Yeah.
I don't know if she still does. Yeah, she lives.
I need to write some little love notes to my wife.
Yeah, you should, and that's why we do this, to hopefully remind you to
Right.
to do some of those nice things, like National Key Lime Pie Day. Like,
Oh, really good.
are you?
Oh,
You're
I
a key
love
lime pie guy,
Yes, yes.
fella. Okay,
Down in Nolans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
You go
great
down
key lime
there?
pie.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had.
Pascal Manales.
Yeah. World Day of Migrants and Refugees. That's a day we remember here at
Oh, wow.
International
International. Institute, right.
Institute of St. Louis, which
Mhm.
is where our studios are.
Right.
So, okay, we're pretty well done there.
Cool,
I think.
cool.
I don't think we got much time left.
It's been a good one.
Yeah, it was fun to get back together a little bit.
And folks, that's all for this hour. Catch other shows on stlintune.com. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, when the Martians invade, they don't play indie tunes. But there's only one race, the human race, and every one of us have different characteristics and is uniquely valuable. St. Louis in Tune is a production of Motif Media Group and the U.S. Radio Network. For St. Louis in Tune co-host Mark Langston, I'm Arnold Stricker. Remember, walk worthy and let your light shine.